For the purpose of some persons that network is disturbing, so I have to record the session. The purpose of, okay. All right, so please confirm you can see my screen. Confirm you can see my screen.
You can see your screen.
Okay. Please, can someone help me check? I think
I can see your screen.
it's being streamed on YouTube now, right? I think so. Yes. I believe you should get a notification. All right. Good evening, extraordinary ladies. How has it been since the last time we met? Some of us are just coming for the first time. Today, we actually started this session last year, December. So I want to welcome you to this session and quickly to check how it has been with us since December and to know how business is. So can you just go to the chat and just share with us where you're joining from and how business has been, please? Anybody, just go to the chat. How has business been? Where are you joining from? The question is, where are you joining from? How has business been? Hello?
Hi.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. Okay, so where are you joining from? You just type on the chat. And how has business been? Thank you. How has business been? Are we all here? Please, can we get responses? Oh, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining all the way from Houston. Business has been good. Thank you. Joining from Ibadan. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Merit. Thank you. Business has been fine. Maintaining your customers. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you all for your responses. Welcome to today's webinar. All the way from Enugu. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Okay. So we are looking at today's webinar, and the title is Developing a Premium Business Mindset. My name is Dr. Ijoma Umeoga. I'm an entrepreneur and a business strategist. I supply corporate gifts to multinational organizations and also run a healthy baking business. I hold a doctorate degree from Walden University, USA, where I majored in entrepreneurship, and I'm passionate about helping others build profitable, purpose-driven brands. Before we begin, I know some of us were here the last time and you must have somehow we created a group, the Premium Mindset, and we've shared a couple of things in the group just to help us to begin to think in a different way. So I want you to pause for a moment and just imagine this with me. Just imagine. All of us are entrepreneurs here, or if you are not, maybe you are into the service industry and you kind of serve people. Okay, you serve people. So just imagine this with me. Two persons walk into the same markets. These two persons are entrepreneurs, they are business people. They are selling the same products. One struggles, barely surviving, constantly lowering their prices to stay afloat. The other thrives. The other focuses on building a loyal customer base, commanding respect, growing sustainably. Same products, same markets, but different mindsets. So that difference, the leap from just being an ordinary business person, whether you're into buying and selling, or you're into rendering services to people, or you are into the hospitality world, whatever it is that you're into, that difference between just having an ordinary business to premium is what we're here to explore today, because sustainable excellence doesn't start with tools. It doesn't start with tactics. It starts with your mind. It starts in your mind. Can you tell yourself that for me to have sustainable excellence, it has to start in my mind? It has to start in my mind. You can tell that, say that to yourself. It has to start in my mind. So today I'll be guiding us through a journey that challenges assumptions. There are so many assumptions that business people have, and that assumption slows them down and they are not able to reach their potentials. And I want us to raise our standards from just ordinary to premium. And also, my intention today is that you'll be equipped to elevate your business mindset. So I want us to quickly look at the objectives of this seminar. Think about your own business or your career, whatever it is that you're doing. Ask yourself, am I operating with an ordinary mindset, or am I ready to step into premium thinking? Just keep that question in your mind, because by the end of today, you would have tools to answer it with confidence. So we'll be looking at how to understand, so we'll be seeking to let us understand the core principles of a premium business mindset. And then we'll want to recognize the differences between ordinary and premium entrepreneurs. Then we want to learn how vision, quality, and innovation drives sustainable growth. We want to explore real-world examples of women leaders and organizations who embody premium thinking. And then we want to identify and challenge limiting beliefs that hold us back and make us perform below average. And then we want to create a personal action plan to elevate your business mindset. So what we're talking about today is not just theory, it's very practical, and you will see how you are able to adapt your business. I want us to just put on our thinking cap and begin to imagine that business that may look ordinary at the end of 2026. Believe you me, if you follow through with this, you'll be having a different kind of business. It's about transformation. It's about equipping you with the mindset that turns ordinary businesses into extraordinary ones. So I just want to stop sharing for a moment and launch this poll for us, so that we can quickly take the poll, series of questions. I'm sure you'll be seeing it. Confirm if you can see the poll, and you can quickly answer the questions there. The first question on that poll is, which best describes your current business mindset? That's the number one question. So there are 4 options there. I price with confidence. I underprice to stay competitive. I'm still figuring it out. I know my value but struggle to express it. I want everybody to just go into the chat and click 1. What is your current business mindset? Okay. We're 6 here, so please just click on one of the polls, one of the answers there, one of the responses. We can move on to the next question if they're there. What makes a business premium to you? What is it that makes a business stand out to you? For me, my husband will always say, we enter a shop to buy something that I'm buying the packaging. I love beautiful packages for me. So what is it for you? Is it the quality of service? Is it brand image? Is it customer experience? Is it the pricing and positioning? You know, there are some people that when they enter a shop and they want to buy something, if the price is low, they consider it as low quality. There are people like that. The third question there, in 2026, what do you want your business to be known for? What do you want your business to be known for in 2026? Is this authority? I want to be an authority in this field. Do you want your business to be known as an excellent one? Do you want to be known for consistency? So anytime they are coming to look for something, they will find it. Or is it just to make profits? Just click on what it is that you're looking at. All right. Thank you. There are 3 questions there. The fourth one was a mistake. Yeah. All right. Thank you all for responding. Yes, quality. Yes, quality of service. For me, customer experience and quality of service, even brand, for me, is a mixture of everything. Is a mixture of everything. If I can get what I want in something and it's serving the purpose, for me, that's it. Thank you all for joining and taking the poll. So let's go back to that slide. And these are objectives for today's webinar. I want to go into that differentiation I talked about earlier between ordinary and premium mindset. Remember, it's a mindset. Mindset is the way people think. Okay. So can you let me know if you have, maybe you can, by show of hands, if someone has told you before that you need to play it safe in your business, don't go all out, take it gradually. If someone has ever told you that kind of thing, please just raise your hands. Play safe in business, don't put all your eggs in. If someone has ever told you that, play safe, play safe. Don't be too, don't put all in. I don't know how many of us have experienced that, but I have. For one, even launching this webinar it took a long time for me to come up to say, okay, I want to do it. And some are like, no, don't do it like this. Oh, you have to take it gradually, or you have to. But I know that if I have to deliver something that is of excellence, I have to, go all out. And that, yes, we learn. In the process, we learn, we grow. But I have to make up my mind that I can do this. All right. I have what it takes to do it. So every business person at some point in time or the other, you get such kind of feedback from people. People don't want you to come out with full force. They just want you to take things slowly. But if you have your mind set on premium, not ordinary, you can grow into it. Okay. Let me paint a picture to us here. So 2 women start business. It's the same business. One follows the conventional rules. So she sells what everyone sells. She competes on price and blends into the crowd. The other one redefines the game. Okay? The other one redefines the game and says, no, I can't enter this business. There are already so many people in the market doing the same thing. What do I bring to the table? That's a mindset. So you are entering into that business not just to make profits, but because you want to redefine how that business is done. You want to come in a different way. So it takes thinking. Some people just enter into business and what they are thinking is, how much does this business pay? How can I get as much profit as possible from the business? But what if we can change our thinking and ask ourselves, what value can I bring into this business that will create such experience that people will want to come back for me? I want to give an example. Like there are some businesses that if you can see, I don't know if it is too small or whether you can see the comparison I made there. In the beauty industry, you have this lady, Tara Fela Durotoye. She could have played it safe. People were selling cosmetics all over from different brands, but Tara decided to say, okay, I'm not going to enter the cosmetic industry just like that. She didn't want to just start selling, lipsticks and all of those things just like every other person. Instead, she redefined beauty by creating Africa's first makeup school. So she did something different. She empowered thousands of women. She elevated cosmetics into a premium movement. Or there are some other people like this lady they call Funke Opeke. She could have accepted the narrative that Nigeria couldn't build world-class broadband. Instead, she founded the main one. She laid undersea cables and built data centers that power West Africa's digital economy. That is premium thinking. So in a place where everybody has been playing it safe, oh, let's not do too much, these people come in, they redefine the game, and they do something extra. That's the mindset divide that we're exploring today. So what I'm trying to pass on is that no matter the business you are doing, you can take it from just simply buying and selling to premium. And we're going to see the difference. What is it that sets businesses apart? Okay. What is it that premium entrepreneurs do differently? One thing you must know, and if you are writing, please write this down. Premium entrepreneurs, they think long term. They are not just building for income. They are not just building to get money into their pockets. They are thinking tomorrow, future. They think long term. Number two, they invest in their brand. They are very concerned about the brand, from the content of what they're offering you, to the packaging, to the customer service. Remember the poll we took at the beginning. What is it? There are things that appeal to people and make them come back. Again, premium entrepreneurs embrace innovation. They're always looking for how to do things differently. They're always looking for how to use technology to scale, to differentiate whatever it is they're offering from what is general. And then they lead with purpose. They solve real problems. They don't just sell products. They solve problems. So the difference between an ordinary business person and a premium entrepreneur or a premium business person is that that person is solving real problems. So you see, entrepreneurs are problem solvers. Business people are meant to solve problems. So if what you are offering is not solving a problem, it is general, it is ordinary. I don't know if you get what I mean. So you look at those two columns, whatever, no matter the business angle you are in, whether you are into fashion, you're into healthcare, you're into food delivery, you're into events, you are into beauty, you need to ask yourself, which column best describes my current business mindset? And then you ask yourself, what is the one shift I can make this month, starting this month, to move towards premium? Look at the the beauty industry. An ordinary mindset can say, I just sell important makeup for quick profits through Instagram or market stores. But House of Tara built a brand, training professionals, empowering women. I think it's the same thing that this lady in the US did. What's that makeup? What's that makeup brand that is very popular in the US? The lady also built a brand. In fact, I think it was from and Tara, one thing that Tara did was that she looked for she did things that appeal to the African skin, and now made her products became very good for the African skin. Okay, look at people in the financial. Okay, look at this person that started Paystack. Other people who are doing banking, going to bank, collect money, you know, and all of that. But someone came and said, people shop on the internet. How would they easily do their transfers and collect money? And that's how Paystack came on board. There are people till tomorrow, because if Paystack hadn't come, there are some international trades that would never have been able to be possible. But someone sat down and thought about it. All this wiring of money, how can we make it easier? So they use technology. Okay, about fashion. Someone used our little Ankara. Let me not call it little. Ankara is premium if you know how to harness it. So she started curating African fashion with the pieces, the Ankara pieces, and she made it so unique. She started doing ready to wear, and now ready to wear is everywhere. Okay, so there's so much. If you look at that, you don't ask yourself, okay, this is my business. What mindset am I operating in now, and how can I shift? What can I do? What one thing can I do? You are not to carry everything at once, because it can be overwhelming. But there is a shift that you can make today that can move your business, at least move it forward. Okay. So here's my challenge to you. As we go through this, ask yourself, am I operating with an ordinary mindset, or am I ready to step into premium thinking? Because the divide between ordinary and premium isn't about resources. It's about mindset. It's not about how much, you know, because already people may be thinking, I cannot put too much money in this thing. It's just about a reset, a little thinking that what can I do differently? Okay, let me give us an example. So there's this student, he's a young man, a student, started selling t-shirts. Everybody was selling t-shirts in school to make money. You know, if you were in Nigerian universities, those days while I was in school, there are these people, they call things for sale, and they just come to sell cheap bend down boutique for students to buy, just to make ends meet. Some of them are students themselves. So, but this young man, what he was doing is he was selling t-shirts, branded t-shirts, and everybody was selling t-shirts. So, but he wanted to do something different, something unique, and he decided to package his t-shirts in tins. I've not seen it before, but that was my first time of seeing it. And you know what he did? He didn't just package it in tins. He made that tin in such a way that when the design on the shirt is equally the design on the tin, and as he's packaging it and sealing it, he's adding like flower seeds in the packaging, like an added advantage, just seeds. So when you unbox your t-shirts, you can use the tin like a flower pot to plant the flower seeds. And that was the story he told, and that made his brand go viral. That took simple t-shirts from ordinary t-shirt to premium. That one is just packaging. There's just something he did differently. So it's about mindset. It's about, okay, what can I do differently? What have I been doing before, and what can I do? And see, ladies, we can be creative if we can just take some time to think. If we can just take some time to think, we can create amazing things. I want to move to the next slide. Why does mindset matter? Why is it important that we consider our mindset? See, your mindset is not just your attitude. It's the foundation of sustainable excellence Your mindset. It shapes how you see opportunities. So two people can see the same thing, but the way those two individuals interpret what they see will make a difference. It's their mindset. Some people will see opportunities, some people will see threats. So it shapes how you see things. It shapes the opportunities you're able to spot. It shapes how you respond to challenges, your mindset. It shapes how far you can go in this business that you're into. Mindset, I put it down there, is the operating system of your business. You know, the way you have your OS that operates your computer. Your mindset is the operating system of your business. Look at this data by McKinsey. He reports that 85% of CEOs attribute long-term success to mindset and vision. How you see things is very important. And what we are about today is, how do I develop a premium business mindset? If the operating system that you are working with is outdated, everything will slow down. But when your system is upgraded, suddenly everything begins to run smooth, faster, more powerfully. The same is true for your business. Your mindset determines the performance of your business. Please, if you are getting value from what I'm saying, just help me note what you are getting. When you write things down, it reinforces what you know. So, 85% of CEOs attribute long-term success to mindset and vision. So it's very important that you have a vision for this business that you're doing. It's not just strategy, it's not just tools. There, you have to, in your mind, you have a picture of where you want this business to be. That means that the leaders who thrive are the ones who think differently, not just the ones who work harder. So you can work all the hard that you can muster. But if you are not thinking, you may not be able to go far. So look at that brain that is glowing. It shows that, see, our mind has potentials. Our brain, our thinking has potentials. And the more you think, ideas pop up, ideas are ignited, and innovation begin to flow. That's the power of premium thinking. So I want you to ask yourself, my business, am I in a survival mode? Am I just trying to get by? Am I in a growth mode? Am I actually shifting? From when I started, am I shifting? Am I focused on scaling steadily? Am I in a premium mode? Am I redefining the game in this business that I'm into? Am I raising standards? Am I leading the pack boldly? Please just type your answer on the chats if you can. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? If you didn't do the poll, I don't know. I don't think I ended the poll. Please confirm if the poll is still on. Have I ended it? So that if you just joined, I notice we're 7 now. If you just joined, you can quickly take that poll. What is the level of your business at the moment? Let's see where you are. Let's see where you are. Are you in a survival mode? Are you changing? Are you shifting? Do you think you are still at the level you were when you started? Juvia's Place, Nigerian American Cosmetics, has gone global. See, inspired by the founder Chichi Eburu, struggling to find makeup suited for her deep skin tone. Wow. 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 Thank you for sharing that, ma'am. Merit says, I'm changing, not at the level I am before. Thank you. Thank you. The good thing is that there is a shift. There is a shift from where you were. So wherever you are right now, wherever you are right now, who is still starting? Okay, no worries. Wherever you are right now, okay, remember that mindset is not fixed. It can be changed. It can be upgraded. Just like operating system is upgraded, your mindset can be upgraded. Okay, and today we're here to explore how to move from ordinary to premium. That's why we're here. Who is Joanne? Joanne is okay, the little, okay, thank you. Thank you, Joanne, for sharing that. There's always a starting point for everybody. So this particular slide defining the premium mindset is very particular to me. Like I want to share deeply from these 3 pointers here: excellence, innovation, and empathy in defining the premium mindset. Now we understand why mindset matters, because your mind is the engine block. Let's define what premium mindset really looks like. It's not about having more money or bigger resources. It's about how you think. It's about how you live. It's about how you serve. The first point there is excellence. See, in your mind, in our minds, we must be committed to excellence in everything we do. We must be committed. We need to promise ourselves that I will not offer anything that is not excellently done, excellently delivered, if it is a service, excellent products. Let that be our modus operandi. Let that be the state of our heart, that, oh, I don't want to offer to my clients anything that is not excellently done or excellently delivered. See, excellence is commitment to consistently giving your best. It's a commitment. You're not doing it for applause. You're not doing it so that people will clap for you, but you are doing it as a matter of commitment, for purpose, for growth, for impact. Behind that business you're doing, your commitment should be, I want to deliver my best at all times. It means doing small things with great care. It means choosing discipline over convenience. It means turning ordinary tasks into meaningful outcome. Excellence is a habit before it becomes a reputation. So when you see people that deliver something that is excellent at all times, before it grew into becoming their reputation, it was something they started doing on a habitual basis. It became their habit. So premium thinkers, they don't settle for just good enough. They tell themselves, oh, this thing must be excellently delivered. They raise the bar in every detail, whether it is the product, whether it is the packaging or the customer experience. Excellence becomes their standard, not their exception. I want to play, let me hope that this thing will play. Okay, sorry, I will share this on, it's a video I thought I could. Please, can you still see my screen? It's something on excellence.
The two
Can
don't
we
go
hear?
together.
Let me start it again.
Now, I recently watched a phone brand collaborate with a popular celebrity. They were showing off the phone's water resistance, and to prove it, they dropped the phone in a pool. Now, the idea was smart, but not really the execution. The pool didn't look clean to me. The building in the background was visibly worn out, and there was a moldy window ledge right in the shot. Now, I'm asking myself, is this the attention to detail you give in your product, or just in your ads? Because while the phone might be affordable, does that mean the presentation has to feel cheap too? As a viewer and as a potential customer, I wasn't impressed. Not because of the price point, but because of the message that it unintentionally communicated to me. And that's the danger. In Africa, we focus a lot on building a product, but forget to build the delivery. In today's world, presentation is product, perception is positioning, and excellence is non-negotiable. Now, there's this popular IG personality called Scott Iguma, who constantly exposes so-called luxury real estate in Nigeria. You see prices that match Manhattan, but finishes that scream confusion. Meanwhile, for the same price abroad, you get taste, structure, and well thought out furnishing. Here's the truth. Your product might be great, but if your processes, presentation, and people don't reflect that, your message will not land. Excellence is not aesthetics, it's stewardship.
Okay. Please, can you go to the chats and share with me if you picked one thing from that message? If there's anything you picked from what Mr. Oni said, that's his name. I follow that guy because he does a lot of his things excellently. If you want to share, should I play it again? Was it clear enough? We're not responding. Hello? Hello? I should play it again. Okay. Please confirm you can see my screen. I want to be sure everybody can see my screen. I'm not hearing anybody.
I can see your screen.
Okay.
Don't go together.
Can
I
you
recently
hear him? Can you hear
I
him?
watched a phone brand collaborate with a popular celebrity.
Yes.
They were showing off the phone's water resistance, and to prove it, they dropped the phone in a pool. Now the idea was smart, but not really the execution. The pool didn't look clean to me. The building in the background was visibly worn out, and there was a moldy window ledge right in the shot. Now I'm asking myself, is this the attention to detail you give in your product, or just in your ads? Because while the phone might be affordable, does that mean the presentation has to feel cheap too? As a viewer and as a potential customer, I wasn't impressed. Not because of the price point, but because of the message that it unintentionally communicated to me. And that's the danger. In Africa, we focus a lot on building a product, but forget to build the delivery. In today's world, presentation is product, perception is positioning, and excellence is non-negotiable. Now, there's this popular IG personality called Scott Iguma, who constantly exposes so-called luxury real estate in Nigeria. You see prices that match Manhattan, but finishes that scream confusion. Meanwhile, for the same price abroad, you get taste, structure, and well thought out furnishing. Here's the truth. Your product might be great, but if your processes, presentation, and people don't reflect that, your message will not land. Excellence is not aesthetics, it's stewardship.
Okay, so I want to just stop there because of our time. So if you learned something from, yes, excellence should be seen in both the product and service delivery. Excellence is stewardship, not aesthetics. So it's not about, oh, it has to, things has to be well thought out. Things has to be thorough. Okay, so that is a mindset. That's a mindset that we need to carry, that in our delivery, in our production, in our delivery,
ministries.
that
From the moment someone enters your church, the greeter, the usher, the protocol, the parking, the sermon, the follow-up, every touch point matters.
Sorry, it's still playing in the background. Where are you?
It's powerful. He's excellent. You can't preach fire today and organize chaos tomorrow. That's not anointing. That's negligence. This is one of Africa's biggest gaps. We love God, we love vision, but we ignore execution. Mediocrity is not humility, and let's just manage is not a
kingdom mindset. Okay. All right. So I want to move on. So excellence is not negotiable. It's not negotiable. Attention to detail is important. Excellence is not aesthetics, it is stewardship. Thank you all for noting all those points. Very important. So, as business people, we need to begin to think in a way, in a manner that is excellent. Our delivery needs to be spot on.
Here's your challenge today.
Our delivery, our positioning should be spot on. Everything we do should scream excellence. And it should not just be because we are, it's not just because we want to do an ad. It should be our mindset. It should be our mindset. Okay, so I'll move on to the next slide. Okay, no, I didn't finish that too. Sorry. I need to talk about innovation. Innovation is very important. That's the second point. They say default, is courage to think differently and the discipline to turn ideas into impact. It means seeing problems as opportunities, challenging the status quo, respectfully. Okay, challenging the status quo respectfully, blending creativity with practicality, turning limitations into leverage, designing solutions to serve people. Innovation thrives where curiosity lives and fear is silenced. Did you note that? Innovation thrives where curiosity lives. So a curious mind is an innovative mind. And where fear is silenced, innovation thrives. What this thing means is that if you are not afraid to mess up, your creativity can go wild, can go to any extent. We need to be able to silence the fears of what if. Fine, we should answer the questions of what ifs objectively, but if you will be innovative, you need to silence fear and move. Premium businesses don't wait for change, they create change. Innovation is not a one-time event, it is the default mode of a premium mindset. It's always thinking, how can I do this better? How can I do this smarter? How can I do this differently? How can I be better than my yesterday? That's how they stay ahead, because they are not just considering yesterday, they're always looking ahead. I want to look at the third point, which is empathy. See, these three things, excellence, innovation, and this final one, empathy, very, very critical for a premium mindset. You have to make up your mind to be committed to excellence. That's the first one. You have to always be asking yourself, how can I do things differently? That's innovation. And then empathy. Deep empathy, deep customer empathy. At the heart of a premium thinker is that's trying as much as possible to understand the customer's needs, the customer's pains, the customer's aspiration. Always trying to design a solution that makes them feel seen, makes them feel valued, makes them feel cared for. Empathy is the ability to understand people deeply, customers, employees, partners, even competitors, to build solutions around real human needs. That's empathy. I mean empathy in the business sense. You're always thinking, how can I make my customer feel better? How can I make my clients feel better? What am I trying to, what pain point am I trying to profile a solution to? So a premium entrepreneur will listen before they sell. So before they actually create a product, okay, let me give an example. Let's make it a bit practical. So you are into fabrics, because I know we have a fabric seller here. So you are into fabrics and you're asking yourself, how can I move from just a regular fabric seller to a premium fabric seller. There are so many things you can bring to the table that is creating value for your customers. And one of it is people do asoebi, and you can take that pain out of them, because I've seen people struggle when they want to do asoebi. They are trying to calculate, okay, who has paid, who has not paid, and how can I choose the best one, this one, that one. But you are an asoebi seller, or you are a fabric seller. You can package you can think, okay, what's the pain that my customer may be going through in trying to select the fabrics they want to use for a particular event, or maybe for people who will come for that event. You can take that pain out from them and just offer them your service that, okay, I supply the fabric, just let me know the people I'll contact, maybe your guest list. I can reach out to them for you. I can tell them the fabric, they pay me directly, so they don't bother themselves. They just know that their event comes, people show up in the same attire, and that was all handled by you. If you can do that for someone, a premium client, and maybe she's discussing with another friend that, okay, and they're asking her, how did you go about getting all this? Maybe you sold up to 1,000 asoebi, for instance, and how were you able to coordinate it? And the person says, oh, I have this fabric seller, and in fact, she just took the pain off me. I just gave her the contract. I didn't even bother my head. People just paid her and she supplied to them. She took care of all the delivery and everything. And you, because of that, people want to patronize you. She's already mentioning you in rooms where people that matter stay, and they can refer you to them, to others. That's how businesses grow. And it's in small circles like that that you just see that, oh, this person told this person told this person. Before you know what's happening, people are looking for you everywhere. I don't know how many of us have seen this Joe Beke or so, this guy that started a new sport in Owerri. The way that guy started, in fact, as at I don't think I'd heard about him early 2020, late 2024. But in 2025, this guy just came into the food business. Well, he has been there, but he now built his place and decided to go all out. His advert is top notch. Everything screams premium. But what amazes me is how he went about, selling himself, so to say, like selling his value to people, because what he sold was value. You enter his shop, his food place. There is a place where you come and relax. First of all, they will sort you out with their native, and then they will take good care of you. You can come in with your spouse for just a nice time. In fact, at a point, they were so overbooked, people just wanted to have the experience. So he sold the experience to people, and people were looking forward to it. I'm sure one person will now tell another person, have you gone to this place in Owerri? Another person will tell another person, have you gone to this place in Owerri? Plus his advert that was on Instagram. So how do you show empathy? You need to know your customers' pain points. Pain, P-A-I-N. What is it that is troubling them? What do they need solutions for? No matter what it is you're doing. Some people, all they need is who will take the stress off me. They are willing to pay you. And then you offer the service so excellently. You deliver. They're always calling you because you have taken stress out of them. It is that stress they are paying for. I'm telling you. Sometimes it's not really the product itself. It's the value you bring to the table. That is how empathy, is a way of thinking for a premium entrepreneur. Empathy, it's your selling point. So you listen before selling. You design products from the customer's pain point. Then you lead teams with understanding, not intimidation. Even the people you are working with, you empathize, you communicate with clarity and respect, and you build trust, not just transactions. There are some people that after you finish buying things from them, you vow that you will never go back there again because of the way they made you feel. You are the one paying your money, and it's like you are costing them, I don't know. You can never enjoy the fact that you went to purchase something with your money from them. So empathy will help you as an entrepreneur to create relevant products. Relevant products, that means products that actually solve real problems. It will help you create loyal customers, people that will keep coming back. And then you will now create a very strong culture. Please, let's note these 3 things. If there's nothing you take out from this webinar, you must be thinking in an excellent way. You must always be thinking, how can I do things better? You must always show empathy. Empathy in designing whatever it is you're offering your people. So that thing that you are looking at as ordinary, you can move it from that ordinary once you are able to spot a pain point in the life of your clients, and you solve it. You find a creative way to solve it. That's innovation. And then in bringing out your solution, you deliver it excellently. So without empathy, businesses may grow in profits, but they will fail in impact. With empathy, businesses grow in value, sustainability, and influence. Remember, it is the experience. From our first webinar, we said it's important that you sell value, you sell experience. For a premium business person, what you are offering to people is the experience. Some people don't care about your product, seriously, but they very much value the impact that thing you're offering to them makes. Excellence, innovation, empathy. These 3 words are the pillars of premium thinking. If you can embody them, you can transform your business from ordinary to extraordinary. So I want you to take a moment again. Just take a moment again. On which of these 3 pillars, excellence, innovation, or empathy, do you need to strengthen? Just look into your business. Which of these 3 do you think you need to strengthen in your business as at today? Please let the class be interactive. Just go to the charts. Go to the charts. Thank you. Yes. Which of these pillars do you think you need to strengthen today? Empathy and innovation. Thank you. Excellence and innovation. Thank you. Excellence. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So I can see that we're leaning towards excellence and innovation, excellence, innovation, and also empathy. Empathy. Please, if there is one thing that you need to be asking, like, I'm a believer, so it's good for you to pray and ask God that what problem can I solve with my business? God can show you the pain points of your clients. You can prayerfully discover their pain points, and God can give you good creativity to find out how to solve that problem. So let's keep our minds open. Okay. Keep your minds open. Premium mindset is not about choosing one pillar alone. It's about weaving the 3 together. It's like the DNA of your business. It has to contain the 3: excellence, innovation, empathy. The 3 of them must intertwine. So you will not just choose one and leave out the other. But you can grow. You can tell yourself that, oh, I need to be more excellent here. I need to be more creative, more innovative. Oh, I need to understand what problem I am solving. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, so one of the I want to contrast ordinary and premium entrepreneurs. Like those two contrasts we're seeing there. That one is reactive, the other one is visionary. Reactive means that it's only when there is a challenge that they are looking for how to, as in they're always reacting to situations. They put profit first, so they're always asking how much will I gain at the end of this business, and that's a traditional way of thinking. That's an ordinary mindset, reactive. But a premium business person is always futuristic, is always driven by quality, is always driven by innovation. So you need to ask yourself, how I need to always be ahead of the game. I need to see opportunities before others do. I must be driven by quality. I must refuse to compromise my standards. You know, I must be able to innovate constantly so that I can stay ahead of the curve. Okay. Very important. You know why I put the picture of the chess pieces on the screen? If you are conversant with chess, you will discover that, you know, chess is a very strategic game. It's not like there's this game they call checkers. That checkers, you just push the pieces, you just push and gain and eat. In how we call it in my place, I've eaten you, that kind of thing. You just push one and eat. But for chess, you have to plan. Chess is a game of the mind. Chess, you have to strategically place your pieces. Some of the pieces will be lost in the process of the game, and some will be how will I put it, exchanged for a greater cause. There are some pieces in your chess that you always protect, like the king, because once the king is captured, that game ends. So the queen is always protecting the king. Every other pieces, including the pawns, the bishop, they are protecting the king. The pawns will be lost in the process because they are not as important as the queen or some other pieces. Why am I saying this? See, in our businesses, there are some things that will have to be trade-offs for you to accomplish where you are going. That is strategy. So when we say that an ordinary entrepreneur is reactive, that means that person has not taken time to think things through. They are just going along. Whatever is happening, they are taking it like that and moving. They are not thinking futuristic. They are not strategic in their business plans. But for someone who is a premium thinker, is already thinking, how do I protect my king that is on the other side? And for me to move from this side to protect my king, there are some things that will be lost. Just like you may not, everybody may not like you at the starting, but by the time you deliver excellence, people will be looking for you. I don't know if I'm making sense. So for an ordinary business person, the focus is on immediate gains and visible wins. But chess, however, requires deep strategy. Each piece has a role. The king must be protected. Okay. Sacrifices are calculated. You don't just, losses are calculated. Let me put it like that. Victory comes from foresight, not speed. It's not that, oh, we have rushed, we have arrived. No, it's from foresight. So playing chess means seeking wisdom, timing, and long-term alignment, not reacting in panic. A premium business entrepreneur thinks beyond quick profits. The person plans strategically and protects purpose and builds for sustainability and legacy. They don't just make moves, they position themselves wisely, knowing today's decisions shape tomorrow's success. Whatever it is they are doing today will shape their success for tomorrow. That's why they are not rushing into things. Premium entrepreneurs, they play chess. They are strategic. They are visionary. They think several moves ahead. That's why they build sustainable success. But ordinary thinkers, they're always struggling to keep up. Always struggling to keep up. So there are a few examples I had thought about. There's this Jason Joko of Iroko TV. Okay. So he redefined Nollywood. You know, when Nollywood started, people were selling DVDs in traffic jams, you know. But the person decided to enter that industry and started building a global streaming platform called Iroko TV. So he redefined the industry. So now people can just log on to the live streaming and are viewing, and they are getting their views and making their money. Someone sat down and thought about it. Okay. So I want you to look at your business critically and share one time you chose premium quality over quick wins. Maybe sometime that you thought, okay, what can I do differently? Even though it will cost me a little more. Let me share a typical example from my business. So when I started baking, there were different ways to package, you know, cakes. And for me, I love packaging. So I told myself that I will not just settle for anything. I started looking for how to present my cakes in such a way that it's not ordinary, and people will look at it and want to buy. I want to bite into it, you know, okay. So I searched. In fact, if there is one feedback I have gotten from my cakes, is the one feedback from people comment about the taste, that it's amazing. But of course, you know that they will first of all see something before they will buy. So I've heard people say, wow. I've not gotten there, but they will say, it's not just like every other thing we're seeing, okay, on the streets. I've not gotten there, but I don't want to be ordinary. I just want to do something differently at all times. Those things I use, the packaging I use, costs me a little bit more. But when I put my price, I don't bat an eye, because I know it took me time to source for those things, to source for my packaging, get it, and wrap it up nicely. So when I cost everything together. So you can just pick up the cake and gift it to someone the way it is. I'm also selling convenience. Apart from tastes, I'm selling convenience. So, is there anyone who wants to share with us one thing that they have gotten? Maybe you trained your staff, instead of rushing to expand your business, you trained your staff, spent some money training them so that they can deliver quality. Yes, you may have paid more, but because you are a visionary person, you are thinking future. You don't just want to do it the way every other person is doing. You want your customers to experience your brand. So you took time to train your staff so that they will receive your customers, your clients, in a welcoming way. You are creating an experience. Let's take, for instance, someone who is into salon business. And I'm sure you've entered salons before where you just feel that I wish I hadn't come. Maybe I wish I would have stayed at home. But there are some other salons that you will go into, you don't want to go. Why? Because you are so comfortable. They make you feel good. The staff are very welcoming. They are nice. They do your hair well. It's not painful. In fact, if your hair is paining you, they are also apologetic. And they give you the best staff to handle your case. So, but you spent money training those people, or you went far and wide to get them because they qualify, and you are paying a little bit more. That's premium thinking. When you now grow your customer base, you see that people will always want to come there because you have created an experience for them. So, look at it again. I see that, look at it again. What is the differences that you can spot between ordinary entrepreneurs and premium entrepreneurs? Can you go to the chat and tell me what you can see? What you can see as the differences between ordinary and premium entrepreneurs? Anybody? Anybody? Hello? Hello?
Sorry, are we typing from the slide or from what we have learned?
Yes, from what you have learned.
Okay. Sorry, we're typing.
Maybe you may have experienced something and you feel, oh, this is premium or this is ordinary. Anybody like that? You can actually unmute and say something. Premium focuses on presentation and excellence. Ordinary, quick to make profits. Yes, yes, yes. Premium focuses on innovation and excellence. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. So, how do you see your business? How do you see your business? Premium entrepreneur sees beyond immediate profits. How does my business make people's lives better? How does my business make people's lives better? That is one question that needs to be reoccurring in your heart. How does my business make people's lives better? How? How? Premium businesses are not, they are not just global, they are thriving right here in Nigeria. There are so many people who are thriving. How does their business make people's lives better? What stands you out is your solution to people's problems. There are women and men who saw beyond survival and dared to create bold visions that transformed industries. There are men and women like that. they saw beyond just themselves. And they are looking at how can I make an impact in this industry. Look at someone like Ibuku Awoshika. I respect her so much. The first female MD of First Bank. She redefined corporate governance and opened the doors for women in the boardroom. So there are some things that other people may not have dared to go and do. But this woman entered that space, made a difference. Now men attend her webinars, attend her conferences. Men, leading men, they just want to hear Ibukun speak because she's proven herself. That's premium leadership. She has raised the standard for generations to come. And you see that other women are stepping into that space. This is a woman that is into leadership. What of this Juliet Ehumwan? Wanted more Nigerians to have access to the internet and know how to use digital tools. So she worked on projects and helped people to get online and learn useful tech skills. Instead of focusing only on her job, she focused on helping people prepare for the future. That is called premium mindset thinking. Thinking about long-term impact, long-term growth, empowering others, not just for personal successes. So a premium mindset means you stop seeing your business just as selling things. Start seeing it as building value. Start seeing it as impact and future-ready brand. Okay? So I want to give certain examples, just looking at the people, some of us that are here and some of our businesses. For a normal person who is selling fabric, can just say, oh, I sell lace, I sell Ankara. But the value that you can bring, you can redefine that thing by saying that I help people look confident, I help people look elegant, and I help people look culturally proud. Okay. So how can you upgrade your thinking? You can begin to create your own quality fabrics. Instead of selling everything, you can create yours. You can educate your customers. So like if you are somebody who wants to do advertise your business, instead of just telling them I sell this, I sell that, you can begin to educate them on fabric care. Okay, so you have this kind of Ankara. How do you care for it? That can be a value that you are selling to people. And they'll now say, oh, this person taught me how to handle this, my fabric, so it's not spoiled. So I will shop from them. You can educate people on styling. I've seen some wrapper sellers or people who sell this in show style inspiration. That is one way. But there are so many other things you can do with it. You can think about how do I package these fabrics better, such that anybody that sees it will just want to buy, even if it's just for the package. I was sharing with my husband today. There was one time he traveled to UAE. And then he came with this package. The package had simple things. So my sister, it's not as if those things we can make them here. Like almonds that are soaked in chocolates and some of those small things. Because they are into nuts, they sell a lot of nuts there. So the way they packaged it in layers, the packaging alone is what made my husband say, I will buy this thing. I know my wife will like it. So the way you package your product, people can just buy that thing just because of the product. Sorry, just because of the packaging. So can you go an extra mile and deliver something that is beautiful? You can build a brand known for trust and taste, not just price. So let people pick up that thing and say, no, your own is unique. Or maybe you're into baking, you're into cookies, you do all of those things. You bake ice cream. Can you think of, oh, how can I make my packaging different? I saw somebody, a particular advert. This person makes pizza. Pizza, when you go to Pizza Hut and everything, they just give it to you in a carton and you carry it. But this person just innovated something. You know what he did? He now put paper plates under each of the pizzas, and as they cut it, like you can pick it up with the paper plates in triangles like that, so you don't need to mess up your hand. That's innovation. Someone thought about it. So consider a supermarket owner that will say, oh, I just sell groceries. That's a normal mindset. But for a premium mindset, the person can say, I make daily life easier and healthier for families. When I was preparing this slide, I was thinking about supermarkets. There are some supermarkets that I just love to go to shop there. Why? The reason is because of the arrangement of the store. They have things in unique places. You can get almost everything you want in that store. Now, your shop, your store, your grocery store may not be as big as a place like Next or a place like Spar. Even if your business place, your shop, your supermarket is a small place, there's a way you can arrange it in such a way that people enter there, they can easily find what they are looking for. And you can offer other services. You can decide to say, oh, I want to introduce a healthy corner, unique product section. You can offer small customer loyalty rewards. You can become the go-to store, not just the closest store. Have you seen people drive all the way? Like there are some lock-up shops around the house, around my house in Port Harcourt. But if I want to do serious shopping, I will not go there. I will go all the way to a big supermarket because I know I'll get everything I want there, and they are neatly presented. I'm not struggling. I'm not saying even if there are rodents there, but the way the whole place is packaged, you will just be like, wow, I can get everything I want here. So don't just be just be the closest store. Be the go-to store. Let it be that people want to come because of the experiences they have when they come into your shop. Okay. So for people who bake, what I want to say is be consistent, focus on your quality and your presentation, because people will first of all see with their eyes before they begin to taste. Tell stories behind your cakes. You can create signature products, something that is specific to you. You can do something that is appropriate for children and say, I'm baking for children. I'm tailoring this. Is less sugar to reduce. Let's take, for instance, you know, children have this sugar rush. If you're baking and you lower your quantity of your sugar and you tell a story behind it, that you discover that, oh, a lot of children, when they take a lot of sugary things, they become hyperactive. So because of that, you decided to lower the quantity of your sugar, the same texture, but lesser sugar. You are selling health benefits to your clients. And because of that alone, people patronize you and they want to keep coming back, especially if the quality is good. So build a reputation, not just a menu. Then let me talk about a soap maker. Okay. Whether you're making soaps for the skin, you know, don't just say, I make soap. You can improve the formulation, you can improve the packaging, you can educate customers about ingredients and benefits. You can even create products that are, what do you call it? Products that are hygienic, that is safe for the environment. You can focus on quality, on safety, and the customer experience. You can sell antibacterial soap, so you are combining just sanitizing the place with the cleanliness of the place. You can sell eco-friendly products that is pleasantly scented. You can package it in such a way. You can even sell convenience in packaging, like make it in such a way that everybody can afford it, as in the quantity. So if I don't want to buy a very big batch, I can buy a smaller batch and I will use it up quickly and come back. So you can offer specialized variants. Like you can begin to say, oh, I want to create this soap for hospitals, a particular brand for hospital, because it has more antiseptic or antibacterial content inside. You can have another one that is gentle for homes. Somebody can use to clean children's rooms and all that. So build trust as a solution provider, not just the product you're offering. So these are just different things that you can do. You can educate your customers self. Just share cleaning tips. Like I saw a video that I think Ms. Omikulo shared one video of mopping, that kind of thing. You can show cleaning tips. People may be going through particular things in their house. Maybe they are struggling with a particular area and they are thinking, how do I get rid of this? Like in this our environment, we struggle with a lot of mold. So you can think about, okay, how can I deal with mold with what I'm offering? You can research on it and see how you can improve maybe a particular aspect of that product. How can I use it to deal with molds? And then you tell the story behind it. Probably use it a couple of times to see how it works. So we can target niches: schools, hospitals, restaurants, households with children. Innovate distribution, offer subscription, tell people you can deliver. But delivery is not, somebody would say that anything that you can give for free, you can give for a fee as well. So there are so many things, so many aspects that you can upgrade your business from a regular business to a premium business. What of someone who is into makeup artistry, you do cosmetics, you're not just selling cosmetics. You can take it take it an upper notch and begin to think of how you can curate beauty consultations across different brands. Okay. You can focus on personalization, on education, on trust. You can offer premium packages for bridals, corporate bodies, online tutorials. These are different ways that you can upgrade your business. So the core differences between these two is that the premium mindset is always asking, how does my business improve people's lives? Not just my income. How does it improve people's lives? So when you think in this way, you will price with confidence, you will attract loyal customers, and you will grow beyond survival into significance. So I've been talking a whole lot. I really want us to say something. Can you write down what you consider as a bold vision for you concerning your business? Like that statement under that micro stethoscope says, bold vision drives premium success. So you can write down one bold vision that you want to see concerning your business. Not more than 10 words. Just write down, I want to see my business move from this to this. It's bold. If it is easy, then it is not bold. It's not daring enough. Where do you want to see your business in the next 5 years? Where do you want to see your business at the end of 2026? Is anybody saying something? Grab a pen, write it in your notes if you don't want to share with us. Write it in your notes. Write down one bold vision for your business in 10 words. Don't overthink it. Just capture the dream, however is coming to your mind. Where do I want my business to get to? Example, maybe you are in the business world, you are in a beauty world. You can say, oh, I want to redefine beauty standards for women worldwide. Okay. Are we writing? Are you putting something down? Bold vision will drive premium success. Are we writing anything down at all? Please, can I get responses? Can I get responses, please?
Yes, we are writing some things down.
Thank you. So sharing what you have written makes it real, and you might inspire somebody. So I don't know if you are bold enough to share that vision, please share. You can just drop it on the chats while we move on. We just have about 30 minutes to go. Anybody wants to share? Okay, I will run. Just write it and pause maybe towards the end. I can give us an opportunity to share where we want to go to, what our vision is. But I want to let us know something. Vision is powerful, but your vision must be matched with quality. Whatever vision you have must be matched with quality. That takes us to the next slide. That premium mindset, premium entrepreneurs, they prioritize customer satisfaction over shortcuts. Their main concern is my customer satisfied? Their concern so much is not on how much did I make. It is my customer satisfied? Because if your customer is satisfied, they will come back. You can make a whole lot of profit today, and tomorrow the customers are nowhere to be found. But if you make a customer feel good, feel valued, feel seen today, once the product you have offered them has finished, they will look for you. So premium thinkers will prioritize customer satisfaction over shortcuts. The data to support this is from PricewaterhouseCoopers. Their study, 73% of customers say quality drives loyalty more than price. How many of us agree to this statement? That quality drives loyalty. Please, can I see a show of hands? You believe that quality drives loyalty. That people will patronize quality products more than pricey products. Is there only one person that believes this? Hello? Hello?
Hello, we hear you.
We can hear you.
I asked a question. Based on these data points by PricewaterhouseCoopers, this study, that 73% of customers say quality drives loyalty more than price. How many of us agree to this statement? Thank you. Quality drives loyalty more than price. Quality. A premium mindset always prioritizes customer satisfaction over shortcuts. It's not about cutting corners. It's about building trust that lasts. Trust that lasts. So nearly 3 out of 4 people will stay with you, not because you are the cheapest, but because you consistently deliver excellence. So there's this Anita Roddick, the founder of The Body Shop. I know if you've traveled, if you've gone to, I think, US, this Body Shop is a product in the US. So she built her brand on ethical sourcing and customer trust. She proved that when you commit to quality and values, customers don't just buy your products, they believe in your mission. There's also this Terra culture. Her focus was on culture, quality, and experience. The woman is always promoting Nigerian arts, books, food, and heritage. She built a premium cultural brand, not a cheap restaurant. There's also this person I know. There's this product they call Unku. Is a cream. Is a cream, and the woman is a young lady. She built her brand also on sourcing local ingredients, but she now refines it and makes it so beautiful and then puts it in a lovely packaging. So ethical sourcing. They use clean ingredients, very safe ingredients, because it has to do with skin. So customers are paying for the trust that they have on the founder, because she takes time to painstakingly go to get a good quality product or ingredients to be able to provide what they have. So the thing is, customers choose them because they are authentic, because their services are good, not just because their prices are low. So what is our focus? What is your desire? Is it to see a satisfied customer, or you just want to close the deals and make a sale, regardless of how they feel or not? So think of one area of your business where you can raise your quality, where you can raise your standard. It could be your packaging, it could be some customer service, it could be delivery speed, can even be how you communicate to the customer. Take a second to reflect. What can I do differently to increase my quality, the quality of my product? What can I do differently? Just type it in or write it in your notes. You can notice that write it in your notes, okay? So a little upgrade to your business can make the difference. That's a premium mindset in action. Let's explore how innovation keeps that loyalty alive. Okay, so now you have said, I'm going to do something differently. I'm going to increase the quality of my product or my presentation or my customer service or my packaging. I'm going to do something about the quality. The next thing is, how does innovation keep loyalty alive? How does innovation keep your customer coming back? Premium thinkers, they embrace change and new ideas. They don't just adapt to change, they embrace change. So when something changes, they're always thinking, what can I do to get ahead? They see new ideas not as risks, but as opportunities. There are some people that once something new happens in the business, they've lost it because they were not expecting it. And they are reactive because they are not futuristic. But a premium person who continues to think, how can I leverage on this challenge I am seeing? They see every challenge as an opportunity to scale, an opportunity to do something different. Because this is the truth. Innovation is the oxygen for a premium business. Without it, companies suffocate. So I was just having a tete-a-tete with my son yesterday. We're taking a walk, day before yesterday rather. And we're thinking how shoe business has scaled, how different people, like companies like Timberland, for instance, initially they were into making shoes for workers, like all these boots for people who work in the plant, safety boots and all. People love their product because of the quality. But other businesses started cropping up. Different people started producing shoes that are safety boots. So they were almost being run out of business until someone came up to think, what can we do differently? So now Timberland, with the same quality, they are beginning to produce loafers, they are beginning to produce shoes, dress shoes for men. We also think, okay, look at Crocs. When Crocs came out, Crocs, there were other businesses that sold slippers that were like slides. They sold slides, people wear it everywhere. But when Crocs came out serving the purpose of both convenience, comfort. People would travel with Crocs abroad. It became fancy. You understand? It was convenient, it was comfortable. Someone sat and thought about it. I also learned that this, what do you call this cup that almost everybody is carrying now, that keeps water cold, and Stanley cups. When Stanley cups came out initially, it came out as something they use in the work site. But then the owner of Stanley Cup now saw that the thing wasn't scaling. So they went to hire the marketing manager of the Crocs, the people that sold Crocs. And the man came to manage the Stanley Cup business. Now they embraced an innovation. That innovation was to make Stanley Cup stylish, such that people can go everywhere with it. And then they were selling the convenience of, oh, you can carry a cup that has straw, you can carry a cup that can contain the quantity of water you want. It keeps hot, cold, hot, and cold, cold. You know, they sold that. And it became a fanciful thing. And they went into the young Gen Z age and started selling it, use them to advertise. So every person thought, oh, this is the real thing now, this is the in thing, innovation. So you need to be asking yourself, what can I do differently? A lot of people are doing what I'm doing. What can I do differently? Innovation is the oxygen for premium businesses. Without it, companies suffocate. And see, your business can start doing well today. If you are not innovative, other people can come and sweep you out of business. So you must always be thinking, what can I do differently? You enter a market that a lot of people are already into. What can I do differently to stand out? I don't know if I'm making sense. So the light bulb we see represents ideas breaking into possibilities. Innovation is about taking what exists and reimagining it for the future. Reimagining it for the future. Premium thinkers embrace change and new ideas, even in everyday industries. You have to always be thinking. Let's give an example of somebody who sells diapers. Many sellers compete on price for diapers. But what if you offered biodegradable, skin-friendly diapers with a subscription model and parenting community? Like you have a community of people who use the diapers that you sell, and you begin to offer them subscription, little rewards, advice on a particular product that you are selling. You're probably a distributor to. You are offering them information concerning what to do, or children are having nappy rashes. So there's a community of women, of mothers, new mothers, or mothers who are still having babies. And you're not just selling to them, you are offering a whole lot of other things. That's premium thinking. That's premium thinking. So for premium innovators, you can create a limited edition of maybe your Ankara wear. You can just say, oh, this one is a limited edition. It's not everywhere. Maybe a little more expensive than others, but you now choose to design something that is unique with that particular Ankara quality. You can do some combinations, and by the time you advertise it, it screams premium. That's how you turn a fabric into fashion. So think about what you can do differently to reimagine whatever it is you're offering to people. What can you do differently? What can you do? What is one thing in your business that is outdated that you need to do away with, that you can disrupt? Now, when I'm talking about your business, I'm not talking about your own business personally. I'm talking about the industry that you are in. Maybe you are selling a product in that industry. Okay, let's take, for instance, we have someone selling Ankara here, we have someone into soap making business. Ask yourself, what is it in this business now? Everybody is doing it. It's commonplace. What is it that you think is now outdated and I can disrupt it and do something different? Let's begin to think like that. You can write it in your notes and say, in this business, where a lot of people are doing this now, but people don't really value it. People don't value it. And yet people are complaining about this. I'm just giving you insight. People are into the business, so you know what people are complaining about. So note it and ask yourself, what can I do to disrupt this and solve this problem for people? Maybe it's how your product is packaged. Maybe it's how the services are delivered. Maybe it's how customers are engaged. Please reflect on it. Reflect on it. If you want to write on the chat, or you can write in your notes. Let that note be like, something I'm going to work on. I'm going to work on this. So, rethinking what already exists. Rethink it. This thing is already there, but what can I do differently? Embrace change. Breathing innovation. Staying ahead of the curve. So I want us to look at the payoff. When you begin to think like a premium business person, what is the payoff? What is the payoff of adopting this kind of mindset? When you commit to excellence, when you commit to innovation, when you commit to vision, when you commit to empathy, the rewards go far beyond short-term wins. You will have sustainable growth. See, the growth may not happen sharply in the beginning, but because you paid attention to lay foundation, to be strategic in your thinking, your growth becomes sustainable because your focus is not in building, making too much for your profit. Your focus is not on profit making. Your focus is on building a customer base. You want to be able to build trust in the heart of customers. You are building a customer base. So your growth becomes sustainable. You know your people. Let me put it like that. People that come to you are not just random. It's not that random people will not come, but you have a customer base because you have built trust. Premium businesses don't just survive, they thrive. They build systems, standards that keep them growing steadily year after year because they are always thinking excellence. They're always thinking, what can I do differently? They're always thinking, how can I make my customers' life easier? Loyal customer base occurs when you deliver consistent quality to your customers. They don't come to buy once. They want to stay with you because they've become your ambassadors, the ambassadors for your brand. Then there's competitive advantage. Premium positioning sets you apart. While others compete on price, you compete on value, on trust, and on innovation. Look at that data point. This Harvard Business Review says premium positioning yields 30 to 40% higher margins than ordinary businesses. So think about that. Choosing premium isn't just about prestige, it's about profitability. But it's profitability in the long run because you already have a customer base. Okay. So what happens as you are seeing this arrow going up? That is what happens when you choose premium thinking. Steady growth, golden opportunities will come, long-term success will follow. Okay. So premium positioning is not just about charging more, it's about delivering more. So people will say, your cost is high. It's not just about the high cost, it's the fact that you are delivering more to your customers. The real payoff is sustainable growth, is loyal customers and is the competitive edge you have that ordinary businesses cannot match. Ordinary businesses cannot match. Yeah. So I want us to look at this picture on the screen. We're looking at, okay, how premium mindsets, how premium entrepreneurs think. Stories are powerful because they show us what premium thinking looks like in real life. Let's look at this one. This one is the one on the screen there is Starbucks. So Starbucks, the thing amazes me even till today, is a coffee shop. It's a coffee shop that took coffee from just the black coffee you are seeing in that teacup there to what you're seeing on the right side, to an experience that the lower side of it, you see, they now have real, they have bartenders who offer you Starbucks coffees, different flavors. Some of them, they sell, I think they even sell iced coffee and all kinds of things. Coffee used to be a commodity, something you just grab quickly, often without thinking. Starbucks changed that. They elevated coffee into a premium experience, cozy cafes, personalized service, and a sense of community. Suddenly, coffee wasn't just a drink, it became a lifestyle. That's the power of premium thinking. So they are not just now staying, just go to the coffee machine and collect coffee and go. They put a brand to it, branded the cups, actually had like bars where you can go in, walk in, and choose any flavor of coffee you want. So that's premium thinking. Before Paystack, that's another example. Payments were clunky and manual. Paystack reimagined payment as seamless, digital, and trustworthy. That premium leap didn't just change transactions, it attracted global investments, including a $200 million acquisition by Stripe. That's Paystack. And you know, it started as it's a Nigerian company actually. So I just want us to begin to think. Just think. Think. Has anybody here made any premium leap in their business? Maybe you have upgraded your brand or shifted your mindset or something happening in you even in the course of this session. Or maybe you have redefined your customer experience. You have told yourself, oh, my customers must feel me. Like as they come to me, they have to feel valued. Okay. I don't know if anybody wants to share anything. If you want to share, please feel free. You can raise your hands and just let me know. Let me know what you think. But I want us to know that premium thinking is not abstract. It is very practical. It is personal. It is transformative. Okay. So let's think of how we can reset our own standards and how we can break limits. How can we break the limited mindset that we're seeing in people? How can we reset the standards Premium mindset requires challenging assumptions and raising the bar. If ordinary is the ceiling, premium breaks through to the sky. Are you seeing that woman that broke that glass ceiling? Ceilings are like limitations. You telling yourself, I can't do this, or it's too big. Remember that your vision must be bigger than you. Your vision must be bigger than you feel you can handle. Many of us carry limiting beliefs in our industries. Dapper sellers may think, oh, parents only care about the price. It's only price that they care about. They will not be willing to pay anything more. Somebody who is into selling of fabrics may think fabric can be luxury. Supermarket owners can just think, customers only want cheap things, so they will go to where there's cheapest. I'm not saying that people don't buy cheap, but I'm telling you that if you deliver quality consistently, people will look for you. I've entered Next and I've seen people that they just came into Next to buy one thing. And if you look at that person, you know that they are not rich like that. So that tells you that sometimes poor people want to buy something that is good quality too. Now, condition I make crayfish bend. If they have their way, they will not buy some things from some people. So let's break those ceilings. Let's shatter them. Don't think that as a salon owner, your clients will not pay for extra. Don't ever think that they will not be able to pay for that extra service you are offering. Some people, that is exactly what they are looking for. Just solve that their pain point, and you will see what happens. You would have gained loyal customers. Premium thinkers challenge these ceilings. Anything that is a limitation, they will challenge it. They ask themselves, okay, who says it cannot be done? Who says this cannot shift? What if what your customers are looking for is just trust? They just want a brand they can trust. I've gone to polish my nail one time and I noticed that the color of my nails was changing. So I told myself, it wasn't like that before. This polish they are using is fake. And anytime my guy just say, please clean my nails, I'm not polishing. Why? I don't trust their brand. Sorry to say, some of those brands don't even have names. So what if customers value trust? Have you asked yourself that? What if what they value is the experience you bring to the table? What if they value innovation more than the price? They just want to see something new. That's how ordinary businesses transform into premium brands. Write down one limiting belief you are ready to break in your business. What do you think it is that is stopping you from scaling, from moving from where you are to where you should be? Share it. You can write it down. I'm going to break this ceiling. I'm going to break this ceiling. But you have to name that thing first. The first step is to name it and say to yourself, this thing is a limiting belief. I must shatter it. I must shatter it. Please go ahead and write, audit your current mindset. Begin to audit it and tell yourself, no, this one is a limiting mindset. I told myself one time that, see, the worst that somebody can tell me is no. I'm telling you, but if God has put something in my heart, I will run with it. I will start doing it. I'll take a step. First, I'll start working towards it. It will get better by and by. It may not be perfect day one, but I will take a step. I will just take a step and keep moving. And it will become better and better. I will always compete with my yesterday. I'm not competing with anybody. I will compete with my yesterday. Audit your mindset. Define what your premium vision is. What is it? Remember that bold vision we talked about? Define it. Then make sure You commit to excellence from this night. You can write it down. I commit to excellence. I will not deliver anything substandard. Commit to quality in every detail. And then embrace innovation daily. Always ask yourself, what can I do differently? What can I do differently? Premium thinking is not just an idea, it's a daily practice. Daily practice. Audit your current mindset. Take an honest look at how you think about your business. Are you operating with an ordinary mindset, focused only on survival? Or are you leaning into premium thinking? Awareness is the foundation for change. The second thing is that you have to define that vision. Define what premium looks like for you. In our poll, when we started, we asked that question, what does premium look like for you? For you as a person, what does premium look like? Is it world-class customer service? Is it innovation in your product? Is it becoming a trusted brand in your industry? Clarity of vision guides every decision you make. Again, commit to quality in every detail. Not just in your product, but in your packaging. Remember the video I played? So they wanted to advertise a water resistance watch, and you put it inside water. But that's their ad. But the water was dirty. And there are so many other things. Even though the phone did not go bad by putting it inside the water, but they didn't follow through with their adverts. So it could be in your packaging, it could be how you are communicating it, it could be the customer experience you provide. Remember, customers notice the small details. That's the truth. Some will not come and tell you, but they notice it. And those details, they build loyalty. Okay, they build loyalty. Step 4, embrace innovation daily. Premium thinkers don't wait for disruption, they create it. Ask yourself every day, what can I improve? What can I simplify? What can I reimagine today? That's how you stay ahead. So that's a checklist for you. I want you to tick on any one that you have done or you would do. Please, you can take a dump of this. You can take a picture of this. And this is practical. Audit your mindset, ladies. Audit your mindset. Define your premium vision. Where are you going? Commit to quality in every detail. And then embrace innovation. What will you audit? How can you define that vision? Okay. How can you define it? So let's know that even if one thing you do, one step you take, you may consider it as small, but it can shift your business trajectory. Premium thinking is not just about doing everything at once, it's about consistent progress. So you tell yourself, oh, this time around, this is what I'm focusing on. I'm growing, I'm auditing my mindset. Okay. Yeah, I'm auditing my mindset. I'm defining my vision. I'm committing to quality. I'm embracing innovation daily. So we need to look at how to sustain this momentum. It's important that when you start something, you will sustain it. You will sustain it. As we get towards the end of today's session, I want you to know that sustainable excellence does not start with tools or tactics. It starts in your mind. This is the essence of the premium mindset. See, tools will change, tactics will evolve, but you see, your mindset, your belief in excellence, that is what drives lasting success. Look at the woman in the picture here. The real glow, the real power begins inside. When your mind is correct, the product from your mind will be correct. When your mind radiates premium, when it radiates premium thinking, everything else will follow. Your business, your brand, your impact, everything will follow. So can we unmute our mics? Is it possible for us to unmute our mics? I want us to make something. I want us to say something. I always like to end with affirmation. I always want to end with affirmation because it tends to stay with us. Can we unmute our mics and say this? I want us to say it together. We are premium thinkers. Can you say it? 1, 2, go. We are premium thinkers. We are premium builders.
We are
We are
premium
premium
builders.
builders.
Can we say it again? We are premium thinkers. We are premium builders.
We are premium thinkers. We are
We are
premium
premium
builders.
builders.
Do we believe that?
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for showing up with courage and openness today. Remember, premium thinking is not just a one-time event. It's a daily choice. As you live here, carry this mindset in your work, in your relationships, in your vision, everything you do. Together, we are building businesses and futures that break ceilings and reach the sky. I want to thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the premium leaps you make this year. I know that you will make leaps this year. You will shift from where you are to a higher plane. I sincerely want to appreciate you for showing up. Don't consider this lesson as the lesson is for us to shape our mindset, to begin to think in a certain way. And I strongly believe that if you adopt this kind of thinking in everything that you do, you will attract quality people around you, both for your business and for your life. Those 3 pillars, let's note it. Does someone remember the 3 pillars? If you remember those 3 pillars about premium thinking, can you just type it? Excellence, innovation, and empathy. That's it. If you adopt this even in your relationships, in your work with God, in everything you do, your office, your school, if you adopt excellence, innovation, and empathy, you would have taken you would have grown the quality of your life. You would increase it, you will improve it, and you attract quality people around you. Our next webinar is coming up in February, and we're going to be moving from mindset to the market. We're going to be talking about positioning for premium clients. It's all about branding, and that will be our focus for February. If you are in this class, automatically you qualify. So please, let's keep the dates. It will happen on Friday, February 13th. Let's keep the dates. When the flyer is out, please help me share and invite people. You don't need to pay for February. It is for the quarter, like I said earlier. If you have registered for this quarter, it will be for January, February, and March, so that we can get the full package. So please don't miss it, and let's encourage others to come. Mindset is the foundation, but we need to translate mindset to how the market sees us. Okay, so you are invited. 13th of February is the date. The theme is from mindset to markets, positioning for premium clients. And in that session, we'll explore how to shape brand perception so customers see you as premium. We'll be thinking about how to differentiate ourselves in a crowded market. Oh, this market is crowded. How do I stand out? Then we'll also talk about how to build authority that commands respect and how to develop pricing confidence to charge what your value truly deserves. So this is where premium thinking becomes premium positioning. So I look forward to seeing us. Please, if you have gained something from today's session, can you just share with us what you have gained? Can you share with us what you have gained? I really want someone to unmute and say something. Maybe you want to share what you work on in this month, this January. The year just started, it's still fresh. Thank you for the feedback, Stanike. Thank you. Anybody wants to share what they picked?
Okay, I learned specifically that someone who is offering quality, someone who is thinking has a premium mindset, that they offer quality in what they produce. So they do not they're not shortchanging themselves, they're not lowering their standards or their price because it's inconvenient for some people. They are for what it is worth, like they're offering the quality for what is worth their products.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Thank you. Any other person wants to share what they learned or they will be working on? Premium mindset embrace change and new ideas. That is so true. They embrace change and new ideas. Any other person? Merit, can you share what you learned? Merit, are you still there? Hello? All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I trust you found value and looking forward to seeing us next month on the 13th of February. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Premium mindset focuses on excellence and not profits, even if they will make profit. Yes, every business exists to make profits, but the main focus for a premium thinker is